YouTube, happy 4th of July. Impromptu video today, but I decided to make just a training video today. We're gonna go in, hit, back, and buy. So, and I think one of my clients are there. I don't know if he's gonna hit back with me. Probably not. Maybe he will, but we'll get into it. Pretty short and simple today. Maybe a little bit of yapping, maybe a little bit of not. So I'll see you in the gym. Alright guys, excuse me. So, of course here at Planet Fitness we don't have a T-bar row or anything, so I actually prefer this over a T-bar row. It's just a standard cable row, standing up, and I feel like it really does mimic a T-bar row well. My only complaint is the cable's not starting low enough, but I'm really just working on getting a good stretch here, driving my elbows back through my, I feel like I'm really pulling my shoulder blades back and getting a good contraction and stretch here. All in all, I really like this movement. I'm not extremely happy with this set. My second set was great, which most of my second sets were much better throughout the workout because I go back and watch each video after just to make sure there's nothing I can tweak while I'm there. All in all, good set here. Feeling wise, a little awkward to get out of. Next thing I moved into was a seated row. So the last set I was trying to target more of the traps, upper trap. Here I'm trying to get lower rhomboid. And then honestly, I wasn't too happy with the range of motion I was getting. Shout out to that guy's butt. But the two sets I did here felt great. Truthfully, it was allowing me not to go too forward. I mean, it's chest supported. You know how this works. And then, now this was really awkward to get out of. It was a good set, and each set I did here, I struggled to get out of, as you'll see in just a second. Bust out a couple reps here. And then shout out to my friend Malachi for saving me there. I about died twice. Here, so I was supposed to do 3 sets in that last one. I wanted to get a little bit more of a stretch. So I came over here and essentially did the same thing for another 2 sets. And I did throw in a drop set here. Let me check my form like I need to. So I dropped the weight here. And I just bust out a couple more reps to make sure I'm actually feeling it. I have a bad habit of letting my biceps take over on back movements. So that's something I'm trying to work through. And then, back and chest training. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I struggle a lot with them. That's why my back is lacking so much size on the upper portion, of course. The lat width is there, but you need more width in men's physique. Now this set, I really wasn't happy with at all. I ended up dropping the weight, trying to make it feel a little better. This was one of those sets where I went back and watched and corrected my form a lot. And I do have a video of it, but it was for Instagram, so I'm not going to throw it in here. But drop set here, got a couple more reps out of it. It felt good. I'm not a huge fan of this attachment, but I wanted to try something new today. And all in all, I'm not super mad about it. So then we move into some bent over rows. I don't like to use a whole lot of weight on bent over rows. I need to work up to a heavier weight. But honestly, it's been so long since I've used a barbell on anything that I'm still kind of trying to make sure I don't hurt myself. I could probably pull out more weight, but honestly, I was fried at this point. So I got 10 reps here, did 3 sets. That was that. Then we moved into the bicep portion. I did 6 sets total of biceps. So I got cable curls here. And this set honestly felt amazing. I'm really focusing on trying to get the stretch. Biceps aren't necessarily my biggest weak point of my arms. My triceps are really lacking. If you go back and look at the bent over rows, you can see how tiny my triceps really are. I don't have any hang, but I also don't really have too much thickness to my biceps. So that's gonna be something I work on a lot in the off season. It's something Chase and I, well, it's something Chase had put in my athlete profile as well, just to try and work on over time. It's not a main priority. I don't have a dedicated arm day, but for somebody that hates hitting arms, you can definitely tell, in my opinion. And then we just moved into some seated hammer curls. This is pretty self-explanatory here. Nothing special. Just really trying to focus on the contraction and a stretch as well. So I supersetted single arm with double arm to kind of finish out for 3 sets. And yeah, nothing crazy on the arm portion of the workout. Just making sure I get it in, get that volume in for the week. And yeah, guys, that was the workout portion.
That was a good one, to say the least. I was here for freaking 2 hours, though, because I was filming almost every set for this video and then for Instagram and short form. And I don't know, dude. It's just freaking... It was a good workout, needless to say. So, obviously, I voiced it all over. But now I gotta go home and eat. I was quite literally in the gym for almost 2 hours, and that is unlike me. I'm a 45-minute to an hour guy. But anyway, yeah, good workout. I have no plans for the rest of the day. It's 4th of July, and I'm doing nothing. Which honestly is nice, because it's been a while since I've been home and have just done nothing. So I might yap a little bit. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but if I get into something, I'm going to put it in the video for sure. Oh, and we're back. Let me adjust this. So, I'm in the yapping chair, so you know, same as the video. Not a long one today, just going through the back and by workout. I did kind of just want to touch on one thing, just a little yap session. Kind of like talking about my purpose and whatnot and my reasoning behind this. So, I'm not one of those people that necessarily want to be the influencer type. I'll put it like this. I feel like my purpose with life is to help people. So the challenge is finding what it is that's going to lead me down the route to put me in a position to help those that I can at least. I've always been a firm believer that if I'm ever in a place of life where I have a good amount of money, I'm living comfortably, the fireworks are killing me. Anyway, I've always said that if I'm ever in a comfortable place in life where I have more money than what I need, I want to give back. Philanthropy is something that I fully believe that I can do a great amount of good in. So that's kind of been the challenge for me, not really even recently, even the past couple of years, because I've said to multiple people, I'm like, if I'm in a position, I want to help as many people as I can. That's why I coach people in fitness, in bodybuilding. That's it's the main reason I haven't dove deep into prep clients, is because with the health side of things, I feel like I can do a lot of good. So why not help the people that I can help become healthier versions of themselves, and then move into the bodybuilding side of it. And plus the bodybuilding side of it takes a lot more knowledge. And not that I don't have the knowledge, I want to be able to deliver the best product possible, not even to bring other people in for business and for clientele, but for that client, because they do have those dreams as well. So I guess with all this social media stuff, it's kind of like helping me find my desired route to fulfill what I believe is my purpose on this earth, because we don't have a lot of time here, right? And I know I only have so much time to be able to help as many people as possible. That's why I enjoy the little bit of educational content that I put out, and then I have to intertwine some fun stuff, because even though some of the things I post, like the Pokemon cards on Instagram, no, that's not educational, but bringing joy to people who do enjoy that type of content, especially when it's something I like. I indulge in a lot of that kind of content as well. Just making somebody's day better and making somebody happier by watching somebody else who has the ability to open the stuff that maybe they're not able to open. That deep down makes me feel good. And that's why I do it. So in a big, like, roundabout circle way, me chasing this content, it's not even a dream, really. I enjoy doing it. even though in the process you do get a lot of words thrown at you. Like I say, it's about shutting all that out. And if you're truly doing it for yourself because there is a positive drive behind it, then you're not going to care what people say. And I'm at that point where I don't care. I bodybuild for myself and nobody else. That's what I do for myself. But I'm using bodybuilding as an outlet to be able to provide content to those to eventually, hopefully, lead me down a path to where I can provide even more content and happiness and put me in a position to be able to, I guess you could say, I'm using bodybuilding to hopefully put me in a position, or I'm using the content behind bodybuilding to put me in a position to where I can provide for other people. I would love to donate and help at places, whether it's, truthfully food banks or giving to people who truly need the help. That is what helping people, if I could just give somebody a large amount of money who truly needs it and is going to benefit from it, I would do it in a heartbeat. That's what I get the most enjoyment from, is seeing other people smile and seeing them in a very delightful place in life. So I guess this video kind of turned into went from a back and by day to kind of finding my purpose. And honestly, a lot of people, especially in my age bracket, the 25-year-old male, it's very common for them to be lost in the mid-20s and not really knowing their purpose. So it's like I feel like I know what my purpose is on this earth, but my struggle is finding that exact route to lead me to a place where I can fulfill what that purpose really is. I'm gonna pretty much wrap it up there. I'm going to post this on this very night. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna go to the store, get some steps, stare at some baked goods, all the fun stuff. I hope you're having an amazing 4th of July, and if you watched the whole video, which I hope you did, because this, I believe, really gives everybody an idea of what my reasoning is and what I believe my purpose is for all this. Not just clicks or views or trying to get sales from codes or anything like that. There's a purpose behind it. There's a reasoning behind why I do what I do. So, yeah, got some meals to eat. Gonna go to the store, walk around, get steps. I hope you're having an amazing 4th of July. And remember, this is a day where we celebrate the great country that we live in. Spend good time with your family. Spend good time with your friends. Don't worry about being perfect today. Be yourself. And I'll catch you in the next one.